When there's a remake of a classic story that has been told, retold, and even parodied for generations, people are either mad that it's not a shot for shot remake, or they hate how much is changed from the original source material. Well, when I heard that Guillermo del Toro was writing and directing the newest Frankenstein, I didn't care which way he was running with it, because that decision alone just makes sense to me. And I trusted his vision. Now, did I enjoy this Frankenstein? Let's get into it. But first, if you enjoy all things movies, give me a follow for more movie content. If you are a fan of Guillermo del Toro's style, then you will love how this movie looks because it is dripping with his aesthetic. The set designs are very gothic, almost steampunky at times, but overall it is gloomy, elaborate, and it sets a perfect tone for the story that we all know to be a rather dark one. Del Toro is no stranger to fascinating creature designs and disturbing gore, and you'll find both of these in here. Now, personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of this monster design, but at first I did think it was cool how they showed the creation of him, with Victor picking off different body parts from a different corpse to assemble what would be Jacob Elordi. But once he was all put together, I thought, that's alright. I think as the movie went on and we saw different phases of the monster, it started to grow on me. Now for the story. Usually I am a sucker for this type of structure, but after an intense opening with my adrenaline pumping, I wasn't buying the whole story time moment that Victor was having with the captain. So when the chapter 1 card popped up and he said, "It started with my father," I thought, oh, okay, we're doing this now. I think some of the faults with the story come from the writing and not having any faith in the audience having interpretation skills. So they have to over explain backstories, remind you why characters are feeling certain ways, and basically spell out how you should be feeling while watching it. Guillermo del Toro is responsible for one of my favorite movies of all time, that being Pan's Labyrinth. But since then, there has been a strong fluctuation of his movies that I have either enjoyed or haven't really cared for. And I think Frankenstein falls somewhere right in the middle of that roller coaster. Even though I did appreciate some of his original spins to the story and like how some things looked, I think trying to make it widely digestible for everyone and having it under Netflix prevented it from being a magnificent creation.